Hi everyone, it's Shannon Shy. Welcome to Motivation Mondays. I hope you had a great weekend and I hope you enjoy this series. By the way, I'm still working on my project. I know I keep promising it's coming, but it's coming. It's a little harder than I thought, but it's okay. I'm not going to quit. All right. Wouldn't it be great if you didn't have to be sure that a thought is coming from OCD before you decided to treat it as OCD? I hear all the time people telling me, and I experience this myself, I can't be sure that this is an OCD thought. I mean, it might be real. It feels real. It might actually be true. What do I do? I had the same thing, right? Shortly after my diagnosis in 1997, my doctor said one of the first things that you do when you feel like an episode is coming on is you identify the thoughts that you think are coming from OCD. Okay, man, I struggled with that. I had a pretty good idea. I thought, logically, all right, well, if I told the doctor that I was having all of these types of thoughts and he diagnosed me with OCD, then I guess there's a pretty good chance that that kind of thought would be coming from OCD. But even then, a little voice would whisper in my ear, oh, wait, you can't be sure. You can't be positive that this is OCD. Don't make the mistake of pretending that this is OCD. It paralyzed me into inaction. Inaction, right? I didn't know what to do. So I deduced that OCD would not let me have certainty about anything for that matter. And I finally learned that if OCD is not going to let me have certainty, then trying to seek certainty, trying to achieve certainty could not be my objective. I had to learn how to move forward despite my uncertainty. So in this phase, identifying the thoughts, I lowered my threshold. If I suspected, even ever so slightly, that OCD might possibly be the source of a thought, I attributed it to the disorder. I attributed it to the disorder and said, okay, right? I have enough. So how do you do that? Well, you follow the trail of clues. You have OCD. It feels like OCD, right? We all know that feeling when OCD is tapping us on the shoulder. We know what it feels like emotionally, mentally, physically. We know what's happening. Think about it definitionally about OCD. I'm having this intrusive, repetitive, unwanted thought that's giving me uncertainty and anxiety and leading to a compulsion. A compulsion that OCD is promising me will give me immediate certainty or immediate relief from anxiety. There's an old adage, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it's a duck. Even if the duck is telling you it's a goose. So lower your threshold. It takes so much power away from the disorder. In many ways, it checkmates the disorder. If your antennae quiver just a little bit that it might be OCD, that's enough. And you know what? It also relieves some of the pressure off of you. You don't have to engage in that great debate. Just any slight piece of information that causes you to suspect ever so slightly that OCD is the source of a thought is enough. You can treat it as OCD. Doesn't mean you won't have anxiety. Doesn't mean you won't have uncertainty. But it sets you on that path to depriving the disorder of what it craves. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. Wait for the big project. It's coming soon. And more to follow on that. All right, have a great week. Bye.